Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Asad Yaqub. Well guys, this video is going to be quite authentic. So don't take your IELTS test on these dates. Right? Yes, unless your speaking is very good. If you are very good at speaking and you don't have any fear of speaking, then you can take your IELTS test anytime. But otherwise, the dates which I'm going to tell you of the year, right? There are 3 times of the year when you should not take your IELTS test, because chances are that they're going to be something new, something different that you're not familiar with. As per the observation of one IELTS expert, Cambridge University, they add on new cue cards and new part 1 questions in the month of January, May and September, right? Yeah, one of the IELTS experts, he's done this research. I mean, he did it over time, over several years, and then he realized in the month of January, May and September, they changed the cue cards. Now, when they say change the cue cards, it does not mean they ignore all the old cue cards. No. They come up with some new cue cards, or they add on new speaking material that includes speaking part 1 questions and speaking part 2. Now what happens? If you take the first 10-15 days of January, you don't know what the cue cards are going to be. There can be some new topics, there can be some new speaking topics which you are not familiar with. So if your spoken English is good, go ahead. If you are confident, go ahead. If you think you can handle any topic, go ahead. Otherwise, you should take the 2nd or 3rd date of January. By then, you know, the people who collect cue cards with the help of their students, they have a list of cue cards, and then you can go on with that. Same is the case with the month of May. The first 10 to 15 days of May, they use new cue cards. From 1st May onwards, they start using new cue cards. Now, if you appear in IELTS, for example, your test date is 5th May and your speaking is on 3rd May. So chances are there will be new cue cards, new speaking part 1 questions. Now, new does not mean there will be difficult cue cards. There will be difficult, not at all. There will be some new topics. Now, those new topics, again, I'm telling you, if your English is good, then you don't have to worry. If your language is good, then you don't have to worry. It's perfectly fine. Yes, if you have issues with your English and you're struggling with the language, then you should not appear. If they give you a new cue card and you have no ideas on that, you will get low band score in speaking. And then the final month is September. The first 10 days of September, you should wait. I mean, you can appear on 15 September if there's a date, end of September, right? So these are the months of the year, January, May and September, the first 10 to 15 days when they administer new speaking to the students. So if you are good at English, go ahead. And if you are struggling, then you should wait. Let the new cue cards come out and then prepare those cue cards, be familiar with those cue cards, and then you should go for the test. Whatever I'm saying, this is the research of one of IELTS trainers. I don't know his name. I read somewhere about him. So he did this research over a couple of years, and then he realized, yes, in the month of January, May and September, they changed the cue cards. That's why the book of speaking, the book of cue cards, they actually published that book in the month of January, then in the month of May, and then in the month of September. All right? It is my duty to inform you whenever I get to know about something new. All the best, guys. I also teach IELTS online all over the world and on campus here in Lahore. If you want to be the part of my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub truly wishes you best of luck. Take care. Allah Hafiz.